buddies, it's your girl AyChristene, and today we are checking out a new Jaiden Animation's creation. This is what my trip to Japan was like. I didn't know she went to Japan. I like in the description box it says konnichiwa. But it seems like a lot of people that I've been following lately has been going to Japan. I saw Susie went there, Dashi went there. I think Animation is going there or just went there. So it's like I'm seeing people go over, and I've been wanting to go there. Oh, Real Roses Are Red, she goes there like a few times. She's been there a bunch of times actually. And I would love to go to Japan. Plus, I love watching tasty videos when they're in Japan and all sorts of stuff. I am a fan of Japan. I'm interested to see what her trip was like and the different things that she came across and what things were like weird to her, what things were cool to her, and what things were like OMG to her. Link for this video is in the description box below for you to check out. Now let's get started.
In October, I went on the first vacation I've been on with my family in years. My dad works super hard all the time, so normally it would be either my brother, mom, and me, or just me and my mom, and even those vacations became pretty sparse. It's been over 10 years since we've all had a family vacation, and all of a sudden we have a week to be squished together in a foreign country. So how'd this one go?
How did it go?
Day one. We arrived at the Tokyo airport after a nice and easy 11-hour flight.
11 hours?
Plane like, wow, I can't believe we finally made it. We've been planning and looking forward to this trip for almost a year, and it's finally happening. How do we get out of here? We walked around the airport for 2 hours trying to figure out what we had to do, which train we had to get. We lost Dad for like half an hour in the sea of Asians. I'd already expected the worst and thought he was dead. But no worries, turns out he wasn't taken out by the Japanese mafia. My mom had to get train tickets.
That's the bad guys in My Hero Academia. This guy with the face, I don't know what his name is, but he's got the hand on the face, which, okay, it doesn't make any sense to me that he's got a hand on his face, but you've seen his face is pretty normal. I thought the hand was like covering something or stuck there, but not the case, so that was weird, but nonetheless, that's funny. She thought her dad was lost in the sea of Asians. Okay.
By the Japanese mafia. My mom had to get train tickets and he had to take care of the luggage, so we split up and planned to meet at a ticket counter, but little did we know there were two of them on opposite ends of the floor, and as the stereotype goes, they looked exactly the same. So my parents were just grumbling and waiting for each other to show up at the opposite ticket stand with no method of communication because we didn't have Wi-Fi yet. After figuring that out and getting to the Tokyo station, we had to use the subway to get to our hotel. None of us grew up in the city, and using the subway was new to us, so we had to look at the train station map to see what to do, and is this the Windows 98 pipe screensaver?
Oh my goodness, I missed
the people who use the Metro daily.
I freaking used to love the pipe one because it would just go like, oh my goodness, I missed that. Why don't we have like innovative like screensavers anymore? I gotta look at that. But I used to love, that used to be like one of the coolest screensavers ever. Like if you had a Windows computer and it had that, that was just like, that was bomb. That was bomb. That was good that she mentioned that. That was pretty cool. And there was like a Bubbles one. There was, there were so many good ones. Memories.
Or even just know how to figure that stuff out, because that's like a whole Bill Gates secret code, and the consequence of making a mistake is paying to be plopped in an area you never wanted to be at in the first place. We didn't even know how to start reading the map, so my dad resorted to the only logical option.
Which was?
Do you speak English?
Oh dear.
Do you speak English?
Oh dear.
Konnichiwa. Please, help us.
英語話せるわけねえじゃねえか、外人のバカ。迷子になれ。
A good 90% of the time we were lost and not knowing where to go. So my dad would keep walking up to random Japanese people and trying to communicate with them in English, even though we were in a country that doesn't speak English. And when they obviously wouldn't understand, he would just try to say it all again, but slower.
Yeah, why do people do that?
That was gonna make a difference.
That does
but
not
we found a guy named Paul who helped us out. Thank you, Paul. Konnichiwa. Japan is super different from the States. I didn't really know what to expect, but my mom and I were super hyped after experiencing and learning about the culture. Dad and Jax, not so much, but they like the food. So here's what happened. First morning, woke up early to do a Tokyo bus tour. This time, after our best friend Paul taught us the ropes, we were experts at navigating the subway. We got on the wrong train. We stopped at a cafe for breakfast.
I was like, in my mind, I was like, okay, that's really proficient. Like you know, someone explained it to you once, and then you're like, we're experts, and then just like, we got on the wrong train. That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
And it was at that point where I realized I wasn't going to be able to use the image translation app I downloaded to try and make communication easier while we were there. It would have been super awesome to just hover the camera over the Japanese symbols and have the phone immediately be like, hey, this is what this says. But it wasn't working the way I thought it would. I don't speak Japanese, but I'm pretty sure they weren't selling a surprised egg topped with the first time in fabric. I don't think that's a thing.
No.
Who married an egg and why is she so surprised? The tour was fun. We went to a forest with some shrines, saw some sumo wrestlers, went up the Tokyo Tower. Pretty cool Asian stuff. Second day, we walked on Japan's big famous crosswalk that looks like the B-movie's traffic system. Pressed F for the dog that waited 9 years for his dead owner to return from the train station. I love you, Hachiko.
Really?
Went to a hedgehog cafe. Got on the wrong train.
There's
Spent way too much money at the Pokemon Center. Won nothing at a big arcade. And then collapsed into bed.
Okay.
I should probably slow things down a bit so you can really take in. Day whatever. Wrong train.
Day
Rice
whatever.
triangles. Tiny banana snack. My brother said it tasted weird. Walking tour. Oh god, my legs hurt. More noodles. Went to sleep. We had enough.
More noodles. Went to sleep. They did, clearly the train thing just never worked out for them. Apparently it was never a thing that was going to work out.
Another bus tour around Kyoto, and one of the stops was this 1,000 golden statues temple that was really cool, and we learned about a bunch of gods.
Are there really 1,000?
One of which I, a Pokemon master, already recognized since it was the inspiration behind Thundurus.
Oh my goodness. Gangsta.
Another one of the stops on the bus tour was this temple called Kiyomizu-dera. And there's a whole backstory to this place where some people would do this thing called taking the plunge, which was seen as a bold and desperate, extreme wish-making act. So it's simple. What you do is jump off the 43-foot temple balcony and not die. That's literally it. I'm not joking. In the Edo period, people believe that if they put their lives in the hands of Kanon, the god of mercy, you'd be granted a wish, given you don't die, because he doesn't give wishes to corpses. During that time, 200 people jumped, and 85% of them survived, which I'd say is actually a pretty good ratio. One woman apparently even jumped twice. Hey, my wish didn't come true.
Oh, no, no, no. Don't.
Well, I guess I jump again.
No,
I don't let you do that anymore. Which I think is fair, I guess. Anyway, that wasn't even where I was going with that place. There's this little shrine area at the foot of the temple with 3 waterfalls, each representing either longer life, wisdom, or love. And if you drink from one of them, it's believed that you'd be granted that particular category in life. But you only get 1 drink. Thirsty hoe. So I go up there with my long cup on a stick you get, and was watching what everyone else was doing. They would get the water in the cup, wash one hand at a time, then pour some water into one hand to drink from, and let the rest drip into the pool below. Anyway, cutting to the chase. Basically, you're in the presence of some pretty intense wisdom right now. Also, there wasn't any place to dry your hands afterwards, so I got wisdom water all over my pants. After that, we saw the 1,000
Hold on, though.
gates.
I just want to make sure, which I doubt, that fountain don't circle right back up to the top, right? So, like, when people rinse their hands off, it goes in that water, and it doesn't circle right back where that's what I'm drinking, right? It's not recycled. I just want to make sure it's not recycled, because that sounds cool, like, to have that. Because I'm not extremely superstitious or anything like that, but it would be cool to partake of their culture and let that magic kind of, the magic of someone else's culture kind of fall around you, you know? So I would definitely want to drink. As long as the water's not recycled, I would like to drink. And there was, she said, long life, I think was it prosperity and love, I believe were the 3. I cannot remember the exact 3. But which one would you drink from? Let me know down below. Let me know if I had the names right. If not, let me know which one you drink from.
You're allowed to walk under them, but apparently it takes like 3 hours to get through them all. And we didn't have that time, so we walked under like 10 and called it a day. After waking up with some French toast that was lightly dusted with a pound of sugar, my mom and I went to the Studio Ghibli Museum. I can't express how incredible that place was. I would recommend it to anyone who has an appreciation for Ghibli, or animation, or art, or anything. I'd show you how mesmerizing it is in there, but there's no filming or photos allowed inside, so like, no spoilers here. I'm a child of the law. But I did snag this picture of the kids' play area because I thought it was adorable.
Oh, that's cute.
Sometimes you just gotta break the rules when it's important, okay? We went to a conveyor belt sushi place, and Mom had never been to one before, so she got overwhelmed and just immediately grabbed like 5 random things.
Oh, really?
I've been to one once before, but my skills aren't anywhere near coordinated. So when I tried to put the wasabi bowl back, I ended up clogging a bunch of plates and ruining a section of the sushi harmony and just being really obnoxious. and I felt really bad.
Oh,
the next
dear.
day, we almost got on the wrong train.
Oh, good job.
The wisdom juice is kicking in.
Oh,
We went to
I
this
see
famous Sega arcade with 8 floors.
Wow.
That was immensely intimidating. You know how you
Wow.
go to an arcade and there's always some Asian kid who's an absolute god
Great at
a game,
DDR.
and there's a little crowd watching because it's so mesmerizing and we're all pathetic. This is their hive. This is
Really?
the enlightenment mountain they climb for 80 years and consume nothing but tears of tigers. Car
Dear.
racing, combat games,
Look
even
at
the
them all.
children were getting spit out the womb playing like
Look
monks.
at
This guy. I don't know what game this is or the objective
game
here,
is
but
that?
the aura around him is screaming, "Leave here and never come back."
Yeah, they are very
Unworthy
skilled.
rat. We were also
Oh, I wanna
introduced
play
to
that.
this dance game I've never seen before called Dance Rush Stardom. It's like
Okay.
DDR, but with less arrows and 100% more late 90s Melbourne shuffling. My brother and
wow.
I tried to play it, and it felt like the whole country was like, "Oh God, why are they here? They look Asian, but they're white as crackers." But we got a good kick out of it, so you know what? Don't konnichiwa yourself. Then we
That's
left and got on
funny.
the wrong train. For the last night, we went
Oh,
to this
goodness.
robot show, and let me tell you,
What?
this place was insane. So the main attractions of the place are these giant flashy robots and
Okay.
stuff. But I gotta talk about these drinks and light bulbs they were selling. They
Wait,
were
what?
crazy with all their blinking colors and such. It was like a little rave in a cup.
Wow.
Like, dude,
Hold on, was that in my...
who comes up with this
Oh,
stuff?
I thought that was coming like outside of my headphones. That sounded like it was coming from my freaking TV.
Benjamin Franklin wishes he did, I'll tell you that.
Wow.
We got to choose from like 4 drink choices, but most of them were alcohol, so I got
Okay.
this peach juice instead. I'm legally allowed to drink now, but I'm not the
That-
biggest fan, and who knows how outrageous the drink would have looked if I was a bit tipsy. Anyway,
Oh, true.
definitely one of the most insane things I saw.
This
for
is
sure. Top of the
crazy
list of the
cool.
entire show. Nothing compares to the little light bulb. Japan was so
I
much
can
fun.
barely
and
hear
it's
her
become
at
one
that
of my
ti-
favorite
that moment.
memories with my family. But the
That's
thing
cool.
is, when I started this script, I wanted to briefly mention what we did so I could talk about how much trouble I had getting back home, because that was a whole situation of classic Jaiden I thought you would enjoy.
Oh,
But here
that's
I am
funny.
on page 4 of the script, and I haven't been able to talk about anything. I don't like breaking stories into different parts, but we're not
Okay.
animating a 20-minute video. I'd rather put my
Oh,
hands
what?
in the life of canon.
Oh, dear.
Twice.
Oh,
so,
goodness.
yeah, see you in a few weeks with that.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for watching. So
I think it's really cool that she went on a trip with her family to Japan. The sushi conveyor belt thing, she said she's done it before, so I wonder if she's been to Japan before. If she has, it's awesome. No, I don't think she has. Well, I don't know. But if she hasn't, where do they have those? Do they have those in America? Do they have them in Tampa? Because I saw one on a Tasty video, or it was like BuzzFeed. It's that show where they compare, like, if it's sushi, they compare like the cheap sushi to the expensive sushi, and they go to like 3 places and kind of do that. Well, they had like a whole Japan thing that they did, and one of them was about sushi, and this, like, the sushi in Japan, and the really cool sushi places that were there. One of them was a conveyor belt sushi place where you just take off the, you know, as it's coming through, you just take it off and eat it. And I don't know how you pay, you know, or how you decide what, like, that part I don't really know, but I think it's cool, like, it's coming through and you just take it off and just eat it. That's really cool. Also, if you want to order your own, you can just order and it'll come to you, to your own, like, it's just sent to you. You don't have any waiters, you don't have any, like, I don't know if there's a hostess or anything, but there's no waiters that bring the food to you. It all just comes directly to your table, which I think is pretty cool to check out in Japan. I really want to check that out. Also, I think that place that they went to was the same place that Dashi went to. He showed his Insta stories, and it looked like there was like this big event happening within a restaurant, which I think is pretty cool. And the arcade, he went to an arcade that had like a roller coaster inside it. So I don't know if it was the same one, but it looks pretty freaking cool. So at least now I know of a couple more places that I would like to go to. You know, when I go to Japan, I would definitely need a guide. So shout out to any Japanese buddies out there that can guide a girl, because going to Japan would be the freaking dream, and I would love to go to, like, the Pokemon store. I'm not a huge Pokemon head, but I still would love to go to the store. Nintendo, are you kidding me? I'd love to go there. I would like to do the Mario Kart racing that they do, like, in the street, you know, and you can wear whatever, you know, costumes and stuff like that. I would love to do that. Love to see the different stores, the restaurants. Oh my goodness. I want to have, I'm not a huge cheesecake head either, but I want to have a jiggly cheesecake from Japan, that's what I was gonna say, from Japan. I think it will be so delicious and amazing to try, and I want French toast with a pound of powdered sugar. She really makes me want to go to Japan really bad. The train thing though is cray-cray, and that scares me because at least she was with her family. I mean, obviously if I go, because my husband wouldn't let me just go to Japan by myself because that's the other side of the world. No. So we would definitely go as a family, but that would be stressful. You don't understand. At least if it was a Spanish country, I can power through because I speak Spanish. But when it comes to, I don't speak now lick of Japanese, okay? Konnichiwa. Hi. That's all I know. I don't even know what hi means. Like when you're like, hi. I don't know what that means. But I would freak out going through there, trying to read how to get to a train and which train to go to and all that jazz. Ninja, nah. I wouldn't know what I was doing. So she's brave, a brave one she is, her and her family, and we would get on the wrong train every time. I'm sure we would. We definitely would. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Have you ever had a trip to Japan? If you have, what was your trip like? Can you guide a chick? You know, tell me your experiences, or do you want to go, and what would you do? If you like that video, check out the link in the description box below to support Jaiden. If you like this video, hug the life out of that like button. I love you guys as always, and until next time, buddies. Toodles!